So Andor is a new Disney Plus Star Wars series. The first 3 episodes dropped on Disney Plus about a week ago, and I finally checked them out. Well, I checked them out a few days ago. I had time to think about it, but today I am going to tell you my initial reaction to the show. But before I do that, please take a moment to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and comment down below what is your opinions on Star Wars Andor, the latest series about Cassian Andor trying to fight the Empire. I want to know all that down below and more. And with that said, let's get into the review. So, Andor was a show that I was really looking forward to. I've made it clear on my channel that I'm not a big Star Wars person. And of course, even the title of this video, which is a non-Star Wars fan initial reaction to Andor, even that implies that I don't like Star Wars very much. I never really found anything to be my initial cup of tea. Now, Obi-Wan I was excited for. That looked like it could be my cup of tea, and that one was... well, some episodes I liked, but the show as a whole was more mediocre than anything. But it was better than a lot of Star Wars things, I think. The Mandalorian, I've always liked that. But for Andor, I was really looking forward to this one because it was a spy thriller set in Star Wars. It wasn't going to have none of that big space opera type of themes in there. It was just like James Bond for Star Wars. And, you know, with Obi-Wan and even The Mandalorian, they balanced what I wanted from those shows, which was an action-packed series with good action, but they balanced that with the Star Wars way. And in this one, for the first 2.5 episodes, I didn't think that I was watching a Star Wars show. Now, what I mean by that is that the show really doesn't feel like Star Wars. It feels like something that I would not expect from Star Wars. Feels like kind of the Captain America Winter Soldier of Star Wars, but it just doesn't fit in the universe. It's really odd how I don't think it fits in the universe. Now, the last half of the 3rd episode definitely felt like Star Wars. Fighting the Empire, there was explosions, there was so much stuff. And the way they set up the show, which is basically how Andor and this new rebellion is going to fight the Empire, I really like that idea. But for the first 2 episodes, basically, the first episode was kind of like a slow burn thriller with all these different characters and kind of like this Empire and this bad guy that is one of the most average villains that I have ever seen. Star Wars has a great job of making villains, and this one is, oh no, Andor killed people, I got to kill him. Like, bro, it's so average. And then there's kind of like this thing where he's a part of this tribe and an Empire ship falls. And none of that really gets interesting until the 3rd episode. Now, obviously, it was really made clear that the first 2 episodes are extremely slow. But I did not expect them to be that slow. I just really couldn't wait to get to the 3rd episode because of how slow it really was. And with this average villain, actually, the show is not anything I wanted until the last part of the 3rd episode, because the last part of the 3rd episode had pretty decent action, set up a story which made me feel just a tad bit intrigued, and heck, I think with 12 episodes they're gonna make something out of this villain that's so far is worthless. Now, with 12 episodes, I'm not really seeing how this is gonna fit in. I've seen this one before. I've even seen Rogue One. I haven't seen Rogue One yet, so I don't even know what part Rogue One starts at, so I don't even know how they're going to start it out. Like, I'm just really confused on how the rest of the show is going to be. As long as they have cool action and continue what the last half of the 3rd episode was, I think I might enjoy this show, because it started to feel like Star Wars, like it was set in the universe, but it was a spy thriller. It was enjoyable. But the first 2.5 parts of the show, I don't really think that they should have started out with these episodes. I really definitely think that they should have released, I don't know, with 12 episodes, I think they should have gone with 5 episodes. Because if there was 5 episodes, maybe with the final 2 episodes, I'd get more of what the show's going to be. Because for the majority of the show, it was kind of like a slow burn thriller. For what we're at the show now, it's a Star Wars show about them fighting the Empire. You don't really know what the show is going to be, and maybe that's a good thing. For now, I wouldn't say I'm dying for tomorrow. I definitely feel like this might even be a She-Hulk situation. No, don't cancel me. To where I think I'm just going to sit down and I'm going to take this show as something I'm going to watch every week until the end of the show. And that's all She-Hulk has been for me. And I definitely think that's an issue with how long the show's going to be. I'm not sure what I'm going to think about this one. So yeah, the action was pretty cool. The performance-wise, it's alright. It's an alright performance by everyone. I haven't really had time to connect with the characters. It's not like a show like Cobra Kai or the Umbrella Academy where they already developed great characters so early on. I'm not attached to them. But, you know, I don't know. One thing that's extremely difficult about talking about a television show so early, when only 3 episodes out of 12 have been released, is that I don't really know what to say. It's just how I think of the episode. It's not how I think of a show as a whole, because the show as a whole isn't over. So that's why I'm not even going to score this one. Yeah, so that was just my initial reaction on this show. I'm not sure how it's going to work. I'm not sure about this show. I'm not sure if I'll even like it. It's not so far what I wanted from the show. But we'll see. New episode comes out tomorrow, so I will definitely check that one out. But for now, thank you for clicking on this video. I got to review Minions: The Rise of Gru. Then I plan on ranking the Despicable Me films. And of course, we got the DC League Super Pets dropping on HBO Max. I finally finished the Umbrella Academy Season 2. I'm so close to being done with Cobra Kai Season 5. I still got 2 episodes. So many new videos are coming. The Monsters even came out. Hocus Pocus, I got to review that. And guess what? In less than a week, we get the first annual Zachary Movie Chat Halloween special. I am so pumped. But anyways, thank you for clicking on this video, and for all of that content and more, make sure to subscribe to join the Andor Army. Peace out.